One of the first things you'll notice about Red Rock is that check-in is on the ground floor. So you'll take an elevator to do that, especially if you have luggage. But they have a spectacular lobby bar where you can drop off your luggage with your family and friends as you check in. Very convenient. Cocktails are available, beautiful staircases. Looking across at the check-in, you'll see an additional lounge where they can also sit while you're checking in. Being that it's the first week right after New Year's, it's quite empty, which is really kind of nice. You don't have to hustle for anything. Easy in, easy out. Also has a beautiful gift shop with nice apparel. It's just a really nice, classy resort casino. The rooms come very well appointed, very comfortable king-size mattress, pillow top with memory foam, low to the floor, very comfortable. There she is. Leather-clad seating gives it a very luxurious feel. They did not go cheap on these rooms. You'll be very comfortable and have a very exquisite experience there. The bathrooms are all clad in marble. They have a rain shower. For those of you that like that, I enjoyed it very much. Dual sinks and a nice lighted mirror for the ladies there. Everything was well planned and thought out in these rooms. You'll be very comfortable and be glad that you stayed there. In this particular room, we're overlooking the Las Vegas ballpark. It's a AAA team, a minor league team for the Oakland A's. 10,000 seat capacity, and it's virtually brand new. Out on the horizon, you can see the Strip. You can see Allegiant Stadium to the right, Mandalay Bay. Harrah's in the middle with the high roller wheel. You can see the Wynn, Resorts World, Stratosphere off to the left there. A little further on, you can see downtown Las Vegas. And then as we pan left here, you'll see we're overlooking Summerlin itself. It's a very nice neighborhood here. Those are luxury condos right there. There's also multi-million-dollar homes in the area. That Suncoast Casino that you see, that's a Boyd Group. And then right here, you'll see the JW Marriott Rampart Casino. Anytime my wife and I come to Vegas, we like to pre-book all our restaurant reservations, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It can be quite challenging in Las Vegas to show up last minute, can't get in, or it's an hour or two wait. Here we have a reservation for T-Bones. It's the steakhouse here at Red Rock. And I've never tried it before, so I'm really looking forward to checking out and comparing it to all the great steakhouses on the Strip. And this restaurant did not disappoint. I will say that. It was an awesome restaurant. And one of my rule of thumbs is if they have white linen on the tables, there's a good chance it's going to be a high-end experience and a high-quality experience. If you ever walk into a steakhouse and they don't have white linen on the tables, then you may have a challenge there with the food as well. This was actually an incredible steakhouse, and I wouldn't miss it, and the prices are excellent compared to the Strip. Here we are at T-Bone Steakhouse at Red Rock. Very elegant environment. Nice fireplace. We can even feel the heat from over here. There's my lovely wife, Nympha.
Hi.
Gonna have a great time tonight. My favorite thing in life is spoiling this woman right here. The light of my life. Met her 11 years ago and got married. I've never looked back. I've never regretted it. Been happy ever since. Most beautiful woman in the world. Red Rock, like I mentioned earlier, is a video poker paradise. It's just wall-to-wall video poker games. Great pay tables. They have two high limits, one off to the side by the pool, and then this one in the middle of the floor, so don't miss it. Since I have about 3 hours worth of footage, most of it is actually high limit, We're going to go ahead and start at low stakes at the beginning of this video and continue up from there. I generally like to pick a machine that goes from $1/4 to $5. That way, if it's going well, I can step up the action. We have $75 in free play, so we're going to start with that. I decided I was going to stick very close to near perfect strategy with this video. I did allow myself one gut shot, and here it is. Obviously with jacks or better, that's the better hold here, but I did shoot for the royal on house money just in case the odds are with me. Nothing more. You can see that we're still counting down on the free play, and I will ride that puppy as far as I can take it. You can see that we're still around $20 left on the free play, and yet we have close to $140 still in the machine, and I'm hoping I can ride that for quite a while. And we're very close to the end of the free play, but I'm going to go ahead and up the coin denomination and see how far I can press the money that they've given me to play with. I'm really being aggressive here. This is not an adequate bankroll against these coin denominations, but when it's house money, I like to press it. Many times it's worked out to my favor. Many times it goes right down the drain. But they gave me the money, so I'm just going to go ahead and press it. Oh, and that's our first near miss royal flush. Had it hit, it would have been for $8,000 off of free play. And that's the name of the game. In my earlier videos, I did a lot of handheld camera work because I wasn't allowed to use a tripod in certain casinos. This casino is very generous in allowing you to film your play. It's so much better with a tripod. I love playing this way. Here we have that dilemma that I've mentioned in prior videos. When you have the ace leading to the straight flush, that's almost always the correct play. I did make an error here holding these two face cards. And that's about a 3% forfeiture of an advantage over to the casino. It's a minor error. Holding all four cards here is also an error. The king and the queen is a stronger hold because it allows for the royal flush. And that was about an 8% advantage forfeited to the casino. We've gone quite a ways on the $2 coin, but we're running out of ammunition here. So we're going to have to step it back down to a lower level and build it back up. A 2-gap straight flush is stronger than a 1-gap straight. So that one didn't hit. We're totally out of ammo at this point. All of that was off of free play or the earnings off of free play. So now we're going to go ahead and throw in $100 of our own and continue on. So I am happy about one thing. We had very little free play and we had some earnings off of that free play, and yet we still got quite a distance and a lot of mileage out of the $2 coin mode using house money, which is exactly the way I like to do this. And since this machine hasn't shown me much one way or the other as far as quads and any other good hits, I'm minimizing my risk with this single $100 bill, and we'll see how it goes from here. Usually my video poker sessions with bonus poker are a little more exciting than this. Then again, if you do play bonus poker, you'll notice there's a lot of stability in the game where nothing's really happening too much, and that's just kind of the way it is. I still prefer even and steady over giant swings that ultimately end up with you bottoming out. So it's just kind of the nature of the game, but if you can stay even long enough, you get enough shots at the royal, you tend to collect royals more so than you do on the other games. Man, I really need some sweet hits here. There's just really nothing converting to anything significant so far. But, you know, these dry spells, you just got to ride them out and go through a lot of combinations that lead to the royal, 2 to the royal, 3 to the royal, 4 to the royal. If you get a lot of those, even though it's even, then sometimes you'll be surprised how many of those convert. There's been many a session where I've actually had 2 royals in a night, many times on a dull machine. So it's always worth it sticking it out, at least in my experience. And I hear you players out there, you know, I hear a lot of conversations like, man, I was there all night, I didn't even hit a single quad, or I hit 1 quad, you know. So that's the toughness of the game, all right. Well, finally a full house. Thank you for that. I notice on this session I've gotten quite a lot of 3 of a kinds. Generally speaking, those are usually far and few between, and a lot of times they're mixed in with a lot of other hands at the bottom of the pay table. And in this particular session, I haven't gotten much of anything other than 2 pairs, jacks are better, and a lot of 3 of a kind, but nothing else, and nothing's really converted too much. So it's just one of those gut-wrenching sessions where you just gut it out, hoping for something to come along in combination with other things to get on a roll, but so far that hasn't happened. Another full house finally. Well, sounds like somebody's having some fun out there. And that's the other thing too about Red Rock, since it's largely a video poker house. You know, they have plenty of slot games throughout the casino, but everything's spread out. You got a lot of video poker machines, and video poker players tend to want to be focused and thinking about the game and making the proper choices. So they tend to be rather quiet players. And that's one thing I notice about Red Rock. It's not over the top crazy loud. You're not next to a crap table with people screaming every 2 seconds. And so if you really like peace and quiet and focusing on the game at hand, then you're really going to like Red Rock. It's a video poker players casino. It's just awesome. I'll say one thing, not a lot's happening in this session, but I sure am getting a lot of mileage out of this $100 bill here. And hey, I'll take that any day as long as the royal flush combinations keep showing up. Eventually one of them will convert, and if that's off of a single $100 bill, I'll take it. Here we go with the three of a kinds that is about the only thing showing up tonight. So far, this has been one sleepy game, but perseverance really is a quality to have in video poker, and if you have that perseverance and you practice a lot, great things can come out of this game. Near miss royal. Wouldn't it be nice for one of those to hit right about now? You know, video poker is an awful lot like football. Every play is a chance to get a touchdown. And yet we go back and forth all game long. One team scores, the other team scores. It's pretty much even the whole time. And usually a winning game comes down to just a handful of plays that make the difference. And it's so much like video poker. So if you stuck with me this far, you're really a true blue video poker player. Like I said, I have a lot more content to come. Most of it's high limit and there's some good hits in it. So thanks for sticking it out. And the best is yet to come if you're tough enough to hang in John's world.